I will start because my timer has started. My presentation today, I would like to start with a presentation on hills and slopes and natural features within the CRZ and the need for topographic maps to be incorporated into the CZLP. If you can scroll down, please. So my presentation is based on section 3 of the CRZ notification. Subsection, you can go down. The section 3 talks about prohibited activities within the CRZ. And if you look at subsection there, B13 of section 3, it states this: dressing or altering the sand dunes, hills, natural features, including landscape changes for beautification, recreation, and other purpose. I don't want to read the rest because it's about monuments that can be done. So the main thing what I'm trying to say is dressing or altering of sand dunes, hills, natural features. These are the three things that cannot be altered or dressed. And this cannot be altered or dressed even for landscape changes for beautification, just mere beautification. We are not talking about major development, but even beautification or recreation and such other purpose, it cannot be dressed or altered. Can go down. In Annexure 1 of your notification, you can go down. It talks about how you have to prepare this CZMP map. And Annexure 1 section B, this is what it reads: that base maps of 1:25,000 scale shall be used from the Survey of India, and wherever 1000 whatever XYZ, these shall be used for the preparation of the CZMP map. And I would take your vision to the last line in that, which is topography. Topography in the SOI maps will be updated using latest satellite images or aerial photographs. Okay? So this is what you are supposed to use in the CZMP maps. You are supposed to use the maps provided by Survey of India, and you have to include the topographic maps into the CZMP, which are not there in any of our maps that you have prepared for Goa. And NCACM, if you are listening, please take note, you have not used topographic maps for CZMP for Goa. Now, in the NCACM report that you have prepared, it mentions about these topo sheets that were used as base maps. And below is the extract from your draft report. If you can go down. Now, I won't go in details in this, but if you read this, this is your paragraphs that you have taken, which tells that the coastal management plans are prepared, whatever, etc., with the Survey of India topo sheets as base maps. What I want to point out is that you as the NCACM have used the Survey of India topo sheet maps. But what you have used in this is, if you go a little bit down, go down, yeah, this one. It will show that your topo sheets of the area of study are geo-referenced, and the high water line and low water line in the topo sheets have been extracted, along with other coastal features like water bodies, intertidal waves, etc., salt tanks, etc. What is failed to happen in this is, when you had these topographic maps with you, you only extracted the high tide line, you only extracted the low tide line, but you failed to extract the topography from it. Let's go down. You can go down. So that is the point. As seen in the above extracts, topo sheets were used, but only HWL, that is high water line, and low water line were extracted. Yeah, you can go down. The draft report gives details of Goa, and in your thing you have relied to understand hills and slopes, okay, in the context, and you have relied on some study that was done by some other institute in Goa, which was done only for South Goa. And this is from your report, this is not news that I am giving you. Your report says that you have used some study from off South Goa by some other institute, which means to say the NCSCN has not done its own study, and that too for none of the parts of Goa. You can go down. In that we just went up, your report just go up, up. It says that the draft report in chapter 2.2 states that Goa has hills to an altitude of up to 600 meters, and none of this has been seen by the NCSN. Very sad to say. The same section also talks about promontories and rocky headlands protruding into the coast, as in Vasco, Dhamapala or Kepe. This is from your report. This is not my statement. As a natural protective feature. Now here you will find an entire description of the state of Goa which you have inserted into the draft, okay, as 2.2. You can go down. Everywhere here it is mentioned about lowlands, go down, see A is lowlands. Second you have mentioned about plateau lands, and third you have mentioned about, go down, A, B and C, go down. Third you have mentioned about mountainous region, and this is what I was talking about. Your mountainous region is based on a study that was done by SOS Goa South District of Goa, some NIC has done. This is what you had relied on. You can go next. I have no idea why it's green, but that's green. So here it also declares that we have high ranges of the Western Ghats. Okay. Then it goes on to say in that fourth line, according to geological structure, Goa's main rivers are Mandovi, Zuari, whatever. If you go down. There it talks about areas that are having plateaus and hilly areas. If you see different laterite levels observed in 120 meter level to the sea, it's that high. So this is mentioned, and there you write in the last line, the southern part presents a rugged topography with hills having an altitude of 600 meters. This is where I got that data from. So this is from your report. You may go down. Now, I will skip all this for today's meeting. It has spoken about Dhanapala, Kepe and Vasco, about these headlands that protrude out. Let's go next. You can go next. You can skip this because this is all your information. Now, I come to the next point, go a little on top. Your notification 2011, though it gives so much importance for hills and natural features, there is no definition of a hill or a slope. The closest that we could find doing our research is in the TCP Act of Goa, where they have considered a 1:10 ratio and more as a slope or a hill, which is prohibited from being cut under 17A. And because of this reason, the regional plan has very well shown all these hilly slopes and natural features by marking them as NDZ, etc. And many of these areas are within the CRZ area. So if you go below, we have this which is 1:10 and above. But my question is, what about 1:10 and below? Those are also natural features and those are also slopes. So where is your definition for hills and slopes is question 1, which I want on record. Second thing is, now when you don't have this record, let's go next. This is all about the TCP, which talks about the hill cutting and the definition. I will go fast through this. It talks about hilly lands 1:10 and above. So my question is, where is 1:10 and below? And what is the NCSCM's plan or the GCZMA's plan in conducting such a survey to understand which are the hills and slopes within the CRZ areas? I would like to have an answer on this. I know I will not get it now, but let it go on record into your minutes so that when the board meeting happens, you may be able to deliberate on this. The NCSM will have to conduct its own study to understand these slopes and even give a definition to it. Now this area is a sample of the regional plan. If you see, this is Aguada Hill, where you will see the slanting, the zigzag green lines, which are all hilly areas, and you will see the blue lines which are the 200 meter line, and above you will find a 500 meter line. So you see within the CRZ area there are hills and slopes that have been marked. But if you go to the next picture, this is your CZMP map. When this application comes to your table as the GCZMA authority, and I want to build a house here in this dark yellow area which is showing as a CRZ area, and I say I want to build my house here, can you in the GCZMA tell me whether this is a hill or no? You will not be able to tell me because you don't know where are the contour maps, you don't have the topography maps showing you what is the slope of this area. It looks like a plain flat land. Now, you may have an argument telling me that because of security purpose we do not show contour maps because people who are trying to attack India may enter looking where are the hills. But I, being a better rogue, I went online and I got this map. And it shows exactly where it is and high and low in the entire of India. You can go to the next map. This shows color where white is the highest, green is going towards low and blue is the lowest, that's water level. So it gets into green, yellow, red and then last white. That is the highest peak of Aguada. You go down, it's also a picture of Aguada. This is a map, it has got stretched because of your bad screen. But you have those brown lines which show what is the slope, 10 meter slope, 5 meter slope, what it is, it's showing there. These are maps available online. Okay? So this you also have from the SOI. You can go next. So my whole issue right now is that when this topography, which is mandated by your CRZ notification, which I showed you earlier, an extra one said use topography. You will not be able to identify these slopes or natural features. And what happens is because you are not able to identify, a person sitting in the GCZM and giving permission is not able to tell whether it is slope, and he either deliberately knowing it's a slope, which is most of the time, the permission is given, and in case he doesn't know, it is given innocently and you have a development permission on a slope given by GCZNA, which is against your own notification.
2 minutes left.
Yes. Now we have the sample of Aguada, the same hill. I've just taken the same hill as example. There are many hills like this. You will see this is a Google image. Down is the area where the jail is, and the above area, it's all nice and green. That's a complete hill, and anybody will tell you that is a hill because many of us have been there. You can go down. Now that was a map. If you go on top, just go on top. I'm not sure whether the date is mentioned up, go up. No, the date is down. So you go down. Now this is a Google image. You can go down. This is a go much down. Go down. This is a Google image of 2019 December. Now the same hill you look at, just go down to the date. Go down to the date, down. This is of January 2020. You see from 2019, now you may scroll to the picture. On top, up. The jail is there and all that part that was green is now cut. And that's when I had filed the case for the Aguada issue. So this hill, which had to be protected, actually got permission from the GCZMA to cut that area. And I don't understand how. You can go down. Today, this is that area. You can go down. See how it is completely butchered. And the notification says you can't alter this even for beautification or for landscaping or for any other purpose. You can continue going down. This is in 21 January, which you just saw. Go down. Now, we had seen that this place was not to be altered, but this is what happened in May 2020. The entire hill was cut. You may go down. This is what it is now. Go on top. What is this? Beautification and alteration of a hill within CRZ. And this has been authorized by your department. And this is because either you all know it and you all purposely are doing this, or you all are not aware of this. But this seems to be most. And beautification has happened against the notification 2011. So I think my time is up. I respect that. My point is clear. You have this objection with you, and we pray that this is taken up during your your board meetings.
The next speaker.
Thank you very much.
Praveen Singh.
May I have my pen drive?
Photographer.